I'm telling you, you shouldn't even be fucking mad. There's nothing that you should be mad about. I'm just being real, and I'm hitting it perfect. There's no reason you should get that fuck.
Welcome to the What's Good Tampa Show.
What's Good Tampa Show.
This is where we talk about all things Tampa Bay and beyond. Coming to you from the Gimmick in Ybor City, here's your hosts, Austin and Sean.
And you want me to be good.
Yeah.
And, now there's some,
You have to be good. It's not an
there's
option.
some slurs I want to
tired.
call you right now.
Yeah, well,
there's some slurs
I don't
want to
care.
call you. Slurs.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm insisting that you are good.
I know.
And don't go back to that topic.
Well, I will tell you
you're a
this.
fucking asshole.
Okay, well, here's the deal.
No.
We can get it all out and we can play it hidden like that gimmick, but in 30 minutes when this first half is over and we roll into the shoot, I'm going to let
I'll see
I'm
if
gonna
I
let
even
you
make
know
it
exactly.
to the shoot
I hope
because
you
I'm
do.
so tired of your bullshit when it comes to this.
It's not bullshit.
It is.
It
It is.
Here's the problem.
I'll just quit then.
Here's
And
the problem.
Good luck doing this on your
Hey,
own.
here's the don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten them with a good time.
Okay.
Here's what I
You
would
would be
say.
lost.
Not even close.
You would be
There'll be
lost.
somebody hopping up on the video. Here's the thing. It's tough to get hit. This brings us into. Did you watch the Shannon Sharp,
I can't even
Cat
look
Williams?
at you. You're such a piece of shit.
Did you the Cat Williams, Shannon Sharp gimmick?
No, tell me what happened because I did see something.
I just saw a couple clips, but he just ousted a bunch of people, saying Kevin Hart. It's almost like trying to say they didn't deserve it, they don't own it, or they were just given things, plants, this new Hollywood plant thing, as if anyone gives a fuck. But it's funny because he's that type that those people that just they say if you don't lie, you never have to remember shit. That's kind of my gift and my curse.
Yeah,
because I'm just gonna say it, and you're right. There's inappropriate times. There's inappropriate subjects, but if it's brought up by somebody else and I give my 2 cents, have you ever seen the movie Snatch with Brad Pitt and them? Bricktop, who's the crime boss. He goes, if I throw a dog a bone, there's a fight that was supposed to be rigged and somebody lost money.
Right.
Thanks for the tip, Bricktop. He goes, if I throw a dog a bone, I don't want to know how it tastes. So if somebody's going to ask or bring up something in my opinion or my statements are made about those,
have you ever
I can't
heard
have
of keeping your opinion to yourself? Have you ever heard anyone say that before?
Yeah, but that's unfair to everybody.
Why?
Because then I'm not going to live in this world where I want to, and as good friends, I feel like I'm obligated to say how I feel at all times, no matter who it offends.
Trust me, you're not.
You offend me?
Trust me, no.
Well, actually,
I
you don't
not.
because I don't get offended. Imagine if I was a pussy boy, Anyway,
oh, wow.
We'll get into it because I want it to, and just a bunch of people asking about the shoot too. And this isn't just to self-promote in your debauchery, but yes, January 14th, we will be posting our first show. We will have links to it, and we have a few episodes already shot. This one is going to be probably the one we lead off with because we might as well just air the laundry. I don't think it's dirty. I just think it is what it is.
Okay, fine. Well,
but anyway, how was your weekend?
Oh man. Well, my weekend was great.
Now, I have a question. You're in the real estate gimmick, and I'm getting a lot of back and forth through people about don't marry the mortgage, don't buy the house, don't marry the mortgage. Can I ask you a question too? Because my wife and I are
date the mortgage.
Date the mortgage.
Or date the rate.
We are looking. I want to get some land, a little bit of land to, just kind of do my own thing on. I've got the kids, so I want room to do more. Have the big place, have the sports going and stuff. Even though the rec is an awesome place where all the fields and stuff are, but I want it to be a little bit more. When it comes to the real estate game, do you think that because sales are down, which you've mentioned on the other thing, it's a tough business out there? Do the rates? Fuck the rates. Do the prices have to stay high? Not just because that's what it calls for in the demand, but do they have to stay high because you guys are getting your ass kicked, so you need that extra percent? Because it's if we drop the house by 10%, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to move because it's going to start falling. I'm guessing the prices.
Yeah, well, they already kind of started to have falling because of the rates going up, so there's less people trying to buy. So,
but if I was a person selling someone's house and there there was, I don't want to call it a lowball offer, but say a house is $500,000 and somebody's like, listen, I'll give you $375,000, and they're like, hell no, can't do it because the market calls for it to be more. At what point does a rogue broker, a rogue real estate agent say, like, let's make this happen and convince the owner to sell for less?
Yeah, it depends
Is
how long.
that part of the deal?
Yeah, just depending on how long it's been sitting on the market and then what else is selling nearby.
But does it
that's
matter?
comparable.
What if it was on for a week and the comparables are $500,000, but these people want to
why
sell?
would the seller then sell it?
Because they want to move. They're moving to because they're moving to a new place.
Well, if they're in a desperate situation, they'll
not
sell
desperate. Just like I just don't want to hold on to it for a year and a half at $500,000.
Well, I think that,
I just
think
feel like
people
there's
would
this
pay.
unwritten rule in the mortgage and in the house buying business that like the market dictates itself by comps, and for me it's like that makes the movement slower. So you wonder why you're not selling so many houses is because you have this idea that the comps say it has to sell for this.
Right.
So somebody has to like go out there and say, I'll do it for $475, I'll do it for $400, I'll do it for like, how does that work if you're an agent? Because as the seller, you're probably like, you went through this with your house, like I'm holding tight. Yeah, we'll go down a little bit. We'll go down a little bit. We'll go down a little
keep
bit.
going down and down and down.
But it gets sold.
It gets sold.
And at the end of the day, are you glad, or would you have held out another year to get the extra $100,000 you wanted?
Well, no, because I had to pay. I was still paying a mortgage on that house, and I wasn't living there.
Okay.
So it's just I was losing money every month.
So
to float
it became a desperate situation to get rid of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
well,
so you're saying that's because the comps were way above what you ended up selling for, but you're saying that's why it's not even desperation that you needed to sell it because it's just that it was one of those things where you're in a situation where it needs to be sold and you're willing to give it for less just to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I was going through a divorce, which is why I was selling it, which is a pretty common reason why people have to get rid of their house pretty quick.
So if you're an agent, you're loving that.
Yeah, and a lot of agents target like people going through a divorce like for that reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
They're good people.
Yeah. I would tell you that's the other thing about the real estate business is there's so many fucking shitty people in it, and there are some really good people too. But just anybody can get the real estate license, so it's just there's so many scumbags in the business and just stupid idiots who take advantage of people, and it's sad.
But is it sad because they're just trying to pay their bills too?
Well, is it sad if you're a drug dealer selling drugs to a young teenage kid? I mean, they're just trying to make money.
Well, no, but what if you're the drug dealer that has massive weight and you're selling to somebody else that takes weight off you and then they sell it to a kid? It's getting to the kid.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. How's your Hard 75 going, by the way?
Day 11.
Okay,
Feels
great.
good.
Yeah, well, you don't look any different.
Thank you, dude. I feel better. I can dunk better.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you said I never could dunk.
No, and I've never seen it still.
Yeah. But remember, you also said, and I think people are actually wondering when the bowling video is coming out. Is that coming out this week?
Yeah, it's going to come out. Well,
Soon,
that
right?
should be out before this video comes out. So.
Well, you have just seen it last time, but we are going to set up for our next competition, and I was going to give you the options this time because you picked bowling last time too. Did you want me to give you the 3 options?
Yeah, sure. Let's hear them.
Okay. Number 1.
Next competition.
Yeah, the next competition we're going to do, and you probably will win this one, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Number 1, because I haven't played since high school, and you probably have played, is there's a new pickleball courts being built here. It's awesome. It's an indoor warehouse that they're turning into brand new pickleball courts. So we can do pickleball against each other, best of 3. Again, I would have to read the
pickleball.
Yeah, I have to read the rules again too. It's basically tennis
know.
with a paddle, I'm guessing.
Okay.
But athletes, prevail.
Yeah.
Regardless. We'll do that. The other one is the arcade decathlon that we never aired, which I think you got a raw deal because I think you could have won more. I don't think your head was in it, right?
Right.
So that's the game time, and they're so awesome to sponsor us to do that. We do 10 things from the basketball game, the football game, the candlestick bowling, the pool. What else? I mean, there was 10. It was awesome. We did a beer pong one. So you have that one, or the last one, and we talked about this last time, is axe throwing.
Yeah.
Out of those 3, what would you like to tee up for the next one next week?
That's tough. I I guess the arcade.
I think that's
Yeah,
it.
I think that's the one I can probably beat you in.
Okay. There you go. Can we do one of those things where arcade decathlon, Austin, Sean, who do you think's going to win?
Yeah, we'll put one of those up.
Okay, I just would like to see too, because last time it was pretty close, so it sounded like you had a lot of fans that really were pulling for you.
Yeah.
Then the dust settles. Good thing we didn't air it, but this time we'll take more time to make sure everybody sees what happens.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. So we'll do that for the next competition. The other one I want to do is darts. I feel like I could beat you in darts.
Wow.
Yeah.
People are watching this like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
I play a little bit of darts. I'm not great,
Yeah.
but I would work your ass.
Yeah.
I would work
All
your
right.
ass.
Okay. See, that's another one. I mean, I am shocked that you were as good at bowling as you were, and I was going in definitely more confident.
I've played 5 years.
Because my last game I played, I did really good.
You
I
did
like
decent.
no. I mean, like before this, I did like
right.
a 150 or something.
Yeah, everyone's going to question that now.
Yeah. Well, I started off bad. I usually needed one game to warm up. I should have done that.
Me
first,
too. My
but-
first game was warm up.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway,
But that was a fun
disappointing.
time, and
Yeah.
they've already seen it. But it was a lot of fun.
Well, go back and watch it if
Pin
you haven't.
Chasers, yeah. But we're gonna hear from one of our newest sponsors real quick, and we will be right back.
All right. Hey guys, we all know that healthcare insurance can be confusing with co-pays, deductibles, co-insurance. So if you are self-employed, I want you to call our friend Adam Spath over at Affordable Healthcare Solutions. He can help you save almost 60% on your health insurance.
And honestly, if you have a family of 4, he saved up to $1,500 a month with the exact same copays, with the exact same level of service. So, guys, if you're looking for the easiest way to get involved with getting new insurance, call Adam 727-453-0588. Now, back to the show. Dude, you know what I'm loving though? Well, I mean, you're gonna do your thing here, but I love all the feedback we've been getting, and 2024 has just been like a night and day with us. Lots of people, some good, some bad.
Yep.
But thank you so much for all the increase in following, and we've really hit a little pop here. No creative loathing yet, though. They haven't
No,
reached
they
out.
still have not reached out. I'm
Do you
so
like them?
shocked. No, I think they're fucking pieces of shit over there. I hate them. They're just the worst.
Are they?
They're just, I just hate them.
You have a killer social media account, Tampa is Life. If you haven't been there, tampaislife.com.
And I want nothing to do with them.
Yeah, why haven't they featured you? Because you're like one of the people that,
Probably because I say things like this on the podcast about them, that they suck and I hate them.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
It's a tough
and
business.
that whole Best of the Bay, they just they control all that. But does that really matter? Because I noticed a bunch of people that it's not even, like, some of those people don't even live here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. What if they ask you next year to be a part of the thing? Will you deny them and say, I don't even want to be a part?
Yeah, exactly. I will. If they reach out to me, I'll tell them no.
So how about our YouTube shorts? Do anybody, where is the most of our feedback coming from? DMs?
The
a
YouTube
little bit of
shorts, a lot of people watch our full shows on YouTube, but now we've been putting up a lot of shorts, and a lot of those are getting tons of views, which is great.
Also, if you've been watching on Spotify, we have fixed the issue.
Yeah.
And all that stuff's going up, so.
Yeah, totally. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. I've been kind of
If you're
slacking on Spotify.
We're really trying to make you come over to YouTube. It really helps us right now. But YouTube's probably not going to let many people get a hold of our. Well, now it will, because we've taken down the ones we need to, because we have the Shoot, which is our outlet on Patreon. Once again, that we're just going to get dirt nasty with it, because YouTube won't let us speak the truth.
So we're going to go back to one of our most popular segments, Sean's Comments.
Oh,
so
boy.
people who have feedback for you from our social media.
And which I don't look at.
Whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. When we get some comments for Sean, we're going to read them here on the show. So if you watch these clips and care what he's saying.
And I have no idea. You said somebody commented, because I don't watch them.
Yeah.
And I don't read the comments. So what happened? What is this clip about?
All right, so let's play this clip first, and then we'll read the comments.
Okay.
We have to do something, and then this is the answer of doing something. We want results. We don't want just something to appease the masses because they were shooting. $50 fine to their parents. Well, the guy that shot the people, I have a weird feeling it's going to be tough tracking down their parents.
Was that?
Maybe not. Do you think that person...
All right, so that's the clip.
So maybe not. So first of all, let's just
go
check.
ahead.
What was I saying there? Would you say?
So we were talking about the Ybor shooting and the potential curfew for people 16 and under.
And I was saying it's complete bullshit, because they can't really. They're just saying it.
Yeah, that they can't really enforce anything was the problem.
And I did mention whoever the shooter was. It was a 14-year-old gangbanger. I said you probably can't track down this, but then I said maybe you can.
He said maybe not.
Yeah, but here's my question: is like I would just guess that if the parents were easily tracked downable, he wouldn't be gangbanging at 2 a.m. at 14 years old. That's what I was saying.
You got it. Okay, so
Right? Did I say something different in your mind?
No, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. What
and
you
then
said.
you're saying comments on this.
So we had
and you picked out a couple comments.
We had 2 comments on that. So here we go. This comment is from The Realist on TikTok.
The Realist. So this must be very good.
Yep. He says, "Why is this guy so outraged? Is it because the shooter is black? You inbred savages are hilarious."
Okay, so 2 things there.
Yeah.
Neither of us are inbred.
Right.
I might be a savage.
Yeah. We are hilarious.
We are hilarious. And so what they're saying is, read the first part of that comment.
It says, "Why is he so outraged?"
Did I sound outraged there?
A little bit, yeah.
Outraged about that they're doing something that they can't enforce.
Yeah, you sounded pretty upset about the whole thing.
Okay. And then the shooter's black. Was the shooter black?
I don't know.
I don't
actually,
either.
I think.
So the realist must know something I don't know? Or is this just your typical, I don't appear to be black, so let's just make it a race thing?
Yeah,
Is that what we're dealing with?
Is it because the shooter is black? That's the second question.
Do we know that? I don't.
I don't know that either. No.
So help me understand that.
Maybe he knows that the shooter is black, so he's pointing that out.
And I'm outraged that they're not going to actually do something because if he was black, I want them to really do something to a 14-year-old kid that's shooting and killing people. Does that make much sense?
I mean, again, I don't know.
Hey, The Realist. Shout out to The Realist, man. That guy.
Thanks for your comment.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Us inbreds will continue on with the show.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this is from Chad Tren on TikTok as well, which he just says, "You mean laws don't stop criminals?" Which we agree.
We agree what?
That laws don't really stop criminals. They're still criminals with the law.
But that's not even a law. That's more of a mandate or a policy.
Yeah. Well, it did say law, though.
Last time I checked, though, it's illegal to shoot people and kill them, and that person is now locked up in jail. I got to think. So I think the laws didn't stop him from shooting, but it will stop him from shooting more people.
Well, let's only hope so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that was we got more?
Yeah, we'll do just 2 more.
Instagram or TikTok?
This one said...
I've never been on
this
TikTok.
One I
Is
love.
TikTok wild?
So this one I love, and we're not going to play the sound before it because it's just going to take me too long to get there, but this was on our Vigilant MMA Combat Quest 18 full show episode. So during the show, there is a fight with a fighter named Brody Blayton. Who fucking got his ass kicked in 30 seconds. I mean, it was a very short fight.
And were we talking shit that he sucks?
Got the shit beat out of him real quick. And then he happened to comment. Brody did.
Himself.
The
guy that got his ass kicked.
Who got his ass kicked.
Oh, yeah.
Talking shit.
I love this.
So he says... They said I broke my jaw and went to the hospital. I walked right back out 5 minutes later to watch my teammate fight. LOL. These commentators need work.
So what did we say? Some shit?
Yeah, well, you basically said...
it's me.
Well, yeah, you basically said...
he's a pussy.
He's getting right out of here. They need to just take him and take him straight to the hospital or something like that. Because you didn't actually say he was going to the hospital. You said he needs to go straight to the hospital. But he's saying that he took
liberties
his jaw.
with that. He didn't like that.
Yeah, he didn't like that. The fact that you said he went and broke his jaw and had to go to the hospital.
So
I just love that he commented.
So he just got knocked down in 30 seconds, and he's excited to walk back out there and watch his buddy get fucked up too.
Yeah, exactly. I just stayed in the back, Brody. I wouldn't have come out there.
Now, is Brody? Do you remember who he was?
I went back to watch the fight after I saw this comment, and it was bad.
Do you what did he look? Do I remember him?
He's just a little skinny white guy. Yeah, 110 pounds. Probably.
Oh, so I realist. I'm sorry. I can talk shit to whoever. That guy got his ass kicked, and I was just saying maybe he needs to go to the hospital because he got fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway,
do you miss the MMAs? Because shout out to Brandon. He is
Vigilant MMA. I love it.
He takes it to the next level with us. Mm-hmm. And Reaper hasn't been there the last couple times to get in your ear. You know what I mean?
I know. Me and Reaper have beef apparently.
Yeah, you do. Would you like to ever hash that out?
In the ring, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
But what's your favorite part about going to the? Because we are a different. They have their commentators that are in the suit and ties and stuff.
Right.
That's certainly not us.
Very official. Where we're just kind of winging
seeing
it.
what we see.
Yeah, we just call it the way we see it.
They probably didn't say Brody needs to go to the hospital. Nashville.
No, they would never.
But do you want to get back at it? Because I really do. I want to go to their next show.
I
as well.
do, yeah. And I was just trying to look up
when the next one is.
When the next one is.
They have a new ring. It looks fantastic in there. Honestly, last time was one of my favorite ones. It was set up very good. A lot of good fights. But you know, they don't get a ton of clean knockouts except for your boy there that wanted you to take the video down. What was his name?
Oh yeah. Dakota Trice or something.
And did you ever take that down? 'Cause
No.
He said that the guy used illegal gloves. They were like 1 ounce too.
I'd be saying that too if I gotten the fuck knocked out of me.
Dude, because of that, I don't want my kids in contact sports.
Yeah.
He went to a different dimension.
Yeah, he was out for sure. Let's see. So the next one looks like, man, they gotta make this a little easier for us.
All right, Brandon, just shout out. We love you, but
Yeah.
it's got to be a little easier.
Yeah, I can't find when your next one is, dude.
Well, we are going to find it.
We'll find it and let you guys know. Maybe we'll throw it up on the screen here. But
Now, have you ever been, I don't think I've asked you this. Have you ever been in a physical altercation in a fight? Like, how many times you got your ass kicked? A bunch.
No,
Okay.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I haven't been in a ton of fist fights in my life, but I've never lost one that I can recall.
Okay.
I got in like a couple fights on the school bus in like middle school or high school and was suspended for that.
Really?
Yep. But that's like, pretty much.
So never like college or after college, you never like were like, let's go out to the bar and get real squirrely and talk shit?
No, never. No.
That's cool.
No, I'm a peacemaker, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Me too, yeah. Oh, no, I've been in a few. Yeah, I have a sibling that like to enjoy himself, fancy himself a fight here and there.
Yeah.
And, you're going out with, a younger brother, it gets wild. And it got wild.
So your brother just likes to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
He did. I don't know if he technically does anymore, but so yeah, there's been some fist fights. I don't remember a loss.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm also not saying I beat everybody up that that I wouldn't go out of my way to try. It would be more one of those I'm getting roped into this.
Yeah. That sucks, dude. Especially to be in a fight that you don't want to be in. That you like don't have any.
I mean, it's not that I don't mind it if it gets there, but it can get like you just never know. Somebody could hit you in the back of the head with a brick. Like you just don't know.
Yeah. Especially on the streets of Ybor out here.
Yeah, but in Vermont it was different too because the cops came after it was all done. No one really went to jail. It's like, hey, it's another bar fight.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, how about around here though? Is it because you guys have so many different options and so many different styles, and it doesn't seem like there's a ton of fights in Ybor streets. I mean, there is people yelling and screaming, but I don't really see any knockdown, drag 'em out brawls. Maybe shootings are the preference.
Yeah, I think here we just shoot people, especially in Florida.
Okay.
So February 3rd is the next Vigilant MMA, and that's happening
I
at
have something to do February 3rd.
Gill Dog Tiki Bar and Grill. Huh?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
At a tiki bar. Weird.
Outside?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to like.
You have something going on, so we can't make it to that one.
I'm trying to think what I have. I do. Oh, you know what it is? You're coming with me.
Where?
February 3rd, there's a benefit party it's the, I believe, 6th anniversary of Grassroots Kava House. Shout out Grassroots, Sarah and Gravy, and everybody. We absolutely love you. It's their St. Pete location on 4th Street. I'm sure you know where that is. Their original. And they're doing a big benefit, and I'm going to donate a bunch of stuff, and maybe we can donate some stuff from the show.
Okay.
Maybe we can even do a little live appearance there.
Yeah.
And you know what?
So what were you saying? I wasn't listening to anything you just said.
Sorry.
So what it's going on February 3rd?
So February 3rd during the day, maybe we can do that at night. Is the Tiki Bar in St. Pete by chance? That'd be sick.
I think it's in Clearwater, maybe.
So that would be even better. But so Grassroots Kava House, they are doing I believe it's their 6th anniversary.
Grassroots Kava House, okay.
In St. Pete on 4th. Do you know where it is?
No.
Okay. And
St.
they're
Pete on
actually
4th.
it's a Kava Bar. They're actually having comedians there, but didn't reach out to me. They must have forgot, or somebody reached out to them. It's a comic I know and another comic I don't, but we would have loved to put on a little show for them. But love you guys, and it just didn't. It's St. Pete, and the guy that they have is actually going to do a great job. But we're going to have to go there. Maybe we'll do some live interviews over there. What do you think?
That'd be fun. Yeah, let's
February
do it.
3rd. Let's
February
do it.
3rd. Okay, cool. And this is
Grassroots. We're coming, Sarah. We're coming.
Yeah.
We're coming.
This is in Port Richey. The fight is on February 3rd.
It's a little trip,
yeah,
but maybe we're going to make a day of it.
Yeah, that'll be a long day for sure. But
is it worth it?
I think so.
Me too.
I think so.
Me too. Can you find out if Dalton or whatever his name is on that fight?
yeah. Let's
Brody.
see. I challenge you, Dalton.
Yeah. Is Brody 0-1? Was that his first fight? Had to have been, right? Or did he have a couple losses
Brody?
already?
I don't know.
The one that got knocked out, they got pissed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't see him having a win.
When we take a break, I'm gonna play the fight back for you and show you.
All right, cool.
It's just unbelievable.
All right, well, let's take a quick break, and maybe we'll, you know what? We'll cut a promo real quick for our favorite sponsor of all time.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, man. All right, guys. You know our sponsor, one of our original sponsors, our favorite sponsor, Heighten Aesthetics. Shout out Stephanie. They are awesome. What a 2023 they had, and it's getting even better for them in 2024. You guys might have seen her stabbing Austin's face. He got 10 years younger. It's been 6 months since. He needs a re-up. Maybe you should beg and plead to get that face fixed again. But we just wanted to shout out to them, one of our most amazing sponsors from the very beginning. We love you over there. And guys, if you haven't been over there, you need to go check it out. It's awesome. They do full service, Botox, fillers. Do you know anything else that they do over there? Because it's amazing.
Well, you can't keep these youngish boy looks like I have unless you go to a place like Heighten Aesthetics. And Heighten Aesthetics is the best one to go to because they got a great, friendly staff, a lot of experience and knowledge, and they're right here in Tampa. So definitely check them out on Instagram, Heightened_aesthetics.
Ask for Stephanie. Tell them that you listen to the show, What's Good Tampa, and maybe they'll have a little discount for you. But shh, don't tell anybody.
Okay. What's
One
going
thing
on?
I wanted to ask you a question because I'm a big. I'll explain this. So
Please.
It kind of gets in. So tomorrow night. We're doing that. It's like a dating show that's being put on here at the Gimmick.
Yeah.
She's coming from Miami, and it's like 4 strangers.
Okay.
2 sets of couples have a live date on stage, and it says like a comedy date show. So I think there's a funny element to it. And I'm actually going to be the guy with the microphone walking around to the audience where they get to ask them questions. I'm trying to get you on as an eligible bachelor.
Yeah, well, how do they choose? So there's already, the dates are already selected?
I think so. I'm not sure how that works, to be honest.
If
It
you
might
have
be-
this girl's number, maybe we
Yes.
just call her.
Ooh, she would love that.
We just call her right here on the podcast.
Okay, you know what? We should do that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But we're not
what I
going to.
wanted, yeah, we are. We are actually going to do that. But what I wanted to ask you is, so, does that sound like a kazoo when you hit that thing? I thought you were
did.
quitting. Why do you
Yeah.
always have a different?
I
Why do you
know.
always have a different color
I
one?
don't even like that one.
Why do you always have a different color?
I
one?
don't know. It just turns out that way.
So you're the guy that never smoked, but now you vape.
And I can't stop.
And you can't stop.
I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
I just hate that I can't
Does it
stop.
make you feel good?
This,
Or
no.
at this point, it's just
This point, it's just a habit. Yeah, no.
and there's nothing else you could do? Like, could you have one of those candy cigarettes that you put in your mouth?
Yeah, maybe.
Or does it do something? So you need the vitamin E in your lungs just so you can get popcorn lung? Like, do you need that to stop?
God. Don't say that.
No,
Okay.
you know that? Your breaths
were you
get
going?
slower,
Where
and
were
you
you
can't
going?
go as deep.
What were you going to say before all this?
So I was saying
The dating show.
Yeah, we have a dating show on here.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's 2 shows Sunday, 8 o'clock and at 10 o'clock. We have tickets right now on our Eventbrite for the Gimmick Comedy if you go search the Gimmick in Eventbrite. But what I wanted to say is, what are your favorite game shows growing up as a kid? Give me your top 3.
Game shows as a kid.
Yeah. Because like my top 3, 100% Wheel of Fortune, 100% Bob Barker is The Price is Right. And then you know what I liked as I was growing up, but it's like the fucked up one is, did you ever watch Let's Make a Deal?
No.
Where everybody was like in costumes and shit. It was weird as fuck, but they were
Yeah.
like, and you
I remember
get
the
zonks
name.
and shit.
Yeah.
What about you? Am I missing any?
Well, for me, the first one that comes to mind is Family Feud. I loved Family Feud. That's a good show.
That's a great show.
And then I guess like, would like Double Dare be a game show?
Dude, now you're getting my new. Both of those I like better than all 3 I just said.
Yeah, Double Dare is a great one.
Yep. Super Double Dare.
Yeah, Super Double Dare. And then there was that other one I used to love as a
Guts.
kid, Guts. Yeah,
That's
that was
the best.
That was a fun one.
The Crag.
Yeah.
I go with Guts.
Outside of that, I guess I would say Wheel of Fortune. If I'm like,
American
naming a
Gladiators,
traditional.
is that Guts gimmick? Because that's a different gimmick, I think.
Yeah,
That's not
I
a
don't know.
game
I
show
guess that's-
necessarily.
Nah, I don't know if I'd put that into the game
It's
show.
more of a
category.
competition, like Guts.
Yeah.
But then you were a kid watching these 12-year-old kids, and you're like, these pussy. Like, you could do it so much better.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
you couldn't, but that's how I was.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Oh,
I
I'm
could
sure you
definitely get
could.
to the top. But
aggro
here,
crack.
here's where I was saying, though.
Yeah.
Is I wanted to do a game show here. So right
Oh.
now, every Saturday, we do an 8 o'clock show, and it's different. It's a variety show. So one Saturday we do a Don't Tell.
Yeah.
Shh. Every Don't Tell on Saturdays once a month is at the Gimmick. It's a Don't Tell. Number 2 is the roast, which is absolutely awesome. We need to do that again, by the way.
Okay.
And number 3, now we just added the comedy competition where 8 comics go up against each other.
How is that different than the roast? They just
the
do a
roast is
set?
back and forth. They do a 5-minute set.
Oh,
the
and then-
crowd judges who wins the money
Got it.
for actual stand-up. But we have one Saturday, a 4th Saturday, that we don't have an 8 o'clock show. And I was like, the headliner series and stuff like that. But like, wouldn't it be sick to do an old school, even if it was a Family Feud version but like gimmick style?
Yeah,
Super
totally.
80s, 90s, like trivia, but like Family Feud style.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That sounds cool, but it seems like a lot of work.
I'm willing.
You're willing?
And
Is there
if
going to be
it's
like
cool.
that thing? Like you used to do trivia night. That lasted very short.
About a
Then
month.
then you did the art. That
was awesome, too.
Yeah, I loved when I came to the art class, but then you never did them again. You did like one, and then it was-
Comedy kind of just took over, man. We're doing comedy almost every night.
Really? Yeah. Well,
So I'm just trying to squeeze that one Saturday that we have something and make it a big thing. I wanted to do a live podcast that we were supposed to do last year. And one of my New Year's resolutions was when I say I want to do a live podcast, we need to shoot a live podcast with a live audience. You know what I mean?
right.
So
I did a little research and I figured out what's going on. We talked about the Florida Man hot sauce last time, and now they're redacted hot sauce.
shout out Steven.
So when I did some research, I found out that Florida Man is like a pretty popular website that just has like all the crazy news headlines about.
Oh, so it
people
wasn't
in
even a
Florida.
hot sauce gimmick.
No. So it's just a website of Florida news, like the weird stuff, like because they always say the craziest things happen
And it's
here in
called
Florida.
Florida Man?
And it's called Florida Man, yeah. So like here's some of the headlines, for example, like Florida Man with state tattooed on his head calls 911 for a ride home. So this guy has a Florida, basically the state of Florida
Is he the
tattooed on his
reporter?
forehead.
Is he the one writing these stories? Maybe that's the gimmick. He's
Yeah,
like
I
an
don't know.
all gas, no brakes gimmick.
Yeah, maybe. But this guy called 911 at 4 a.m. to get a ride home, apparently. He's got a big tattoo of Florida on his forehead.
So what do you think about the whole
Naked
thing?
Florida Man humps tree and punches deputy.
And this is the guy suing for millions.
Yeah, Florida Man clings to semi-truck speeding down the highway.
Oh, all the things are Florida Man does this, Florida
Yes.
Man does
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I got the gimmick.
Florida Man sexually assaults stuffed doll at Target.
So here's my question.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, exactly. Do you think this guy has a case with Florida Man hot sauce?
I guess so.
I feel like if you have Florida Man hot sauce, this guy would get more traffic because people were trying to find Florida Man hot sauce.
Florida
not
Man-
the other way around.
Florida Man gets beat up by the Easter Bunny. Florida Man masturbates while waiting at a social security office.
I just figured it out.
Huh.
Do we get this guy on, not knowing we know what happened? And do we get him on and just talk about his website because it's interesting? And then I just come from the on the shoe.
jeez.
On the shoe, I come in being like, now tell me about. Do you like hot sauce?
We have a hot sauce. Thanks for coming on the show. We have a
we're
gift for you.
Yeah.
And it's Florida. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Do we do it?
I think maybe we have to.
All right, we're gonna contact that guy.
Okay, perfect.
Another great show.
Another great show.
Dude, here we go
$100.
again.
All right, how do we find us? Let's do that whole thing.
Vintage_gimmick. We are in Ybor if you want to come to a show. The Gimmick Comedy for Comedy. Hit us up. Facebook, The Gimmick. Where do we find you personally?
Tampa, tampaslife.com.
How do you find the show?
At the What's Good Tampa Show on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify.
The
all
What's
that
Good or
stuff.
What's Good Tampa?
What's Good Tampa.
What's Good Tampa.
Yep. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the What's Good Tampa Show. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at What's Good Tampa Show or visit what'sgoodtampa.com to get involved with the show. See you
See you
next time.